motion, we will elect the Secretary of Staff for the 159th session. If there is no objection, I will ask the Secretary of Staff to come and call the roll. My brothers and sisters, all I have to do is give your name. You don't have to say a Bible verse. You have to know that you know it. Here. All right. Thank you.
Virginia Annual Conference Roll for 2024, 2025, 2026. Bishop Reginald T. Jackson.
Present.
Presiding Elder Chester W. Morris. Presiding Elder Billy R. Hunter.
Present.
Reverend Vanessa Baldwin.
Present.
Marilyn J. D. Barnes. Excuse, Bishop.
All right, excuse.
Reverend Melody Boone. Reverend Tony Boone. Reverend Billy Philip Booth III.
Present.
Yes, we will refer Reverend Booth to the Minister of the Business Committee who is requesting superannuation. All right, next.
Eugenia W. Bowser, present. Reuben Boyd.
Present.
Michelle Breathway. Jasmine Brooks.
Jasmine Brooks. She's not pastoring now. Okay, she lives in Michigan. All right, mark her excuse. Next.
Reverend Deborah D. Bryant.
Present.
Stephanie M. Castro Weber. She had an emergency.
Excuse.
She was here and then she had an emergency.
She was here this morning. When she comes back, if she comes back, tell her she'll see the Secretary of Staff to be recorded as present.
Reverend Olivia Collins.
Present.
Vanessa A. Copeland. Andrea Cornett Scott.
Present.
Aretha P. Cross.
Present.
First Minister of Efficiency for superannuation.
Zanique Davis.
Nick Davis. All right, she's excused. Thank you, Pastor. Next.
Timothy Dorsey. Herbert L. Gibbs.
Present.
Richard Green.
Present.
Sandra Dean Green.
Present.
Amy Christine Hodge.
Present.
Bernard T. Holmes.
Present.
Andre Pierre Jefferson Sr.
Present.
Andre Pierre Jefferson Jr.
Present.
Timothy Johnson.
Present.
Ronald J. Knight.
Not in here.
Is he here? Because he's been here all day.
Why is Mark absent when he comes in? Tell him to see the Secretary of Staff. All right. Next.
Valeria Knight.
Present.
Tony Felicia Mays. She sent an excuse.
All right.
Marilyn Medley. Diane Malcolm.
And Malcolm.
She transferred to the Washington Conference.
All right, Mark transferred. Next.
Justin Nick.
Transferred. Transferred to the Washington Conference.
Myra J. Payne.
Present.
Regina Pennington. Morris Redden.
Present.
Charlotte Ritchie.
Present.
Kenneth Ruff.
Present.
Anthony Sanders.
Present.
Christian Savage, Edward Scott,
Edward Scott referred to the minister of efficiency for superannuation.
Matthew Shannon, Timothy Smith,
Timothy Smith, what district is he on?
he was, I spoke to him coming in.
Another man in the conference is in here. Next.
Cassandra Sparrow, Katrina Staples, Douglas Strand, John I. Swan Jr., Tamara Tatum, Alfred Van,
He sent an excuse, Bishop.
All right.
Darrell Wade,
What does he do for a living?
He's
Besides pastor, I mean, he's bivocational?
no, sir.
No? Yes, sir. No, the reason I asked him, he was excused last year. So,
Yeah.
is his sickness such?
Yeah, Bishop, he's currently going through some illness and he's not working and seeking disability.
Okay, he's excused then.
Ronald Knight did come in.
Ronald Knight? Where's Ronald Knight? How you feeling? They said you wasn't sure where conference was. All right, market president. All right, next.
Carolyn Wade,
Darryl
Pat.
Wade.
Darrell,
Did you call Darryl?
Carolyn G. Wade,
All right.
Pamela Jones.
No, ma'am, did you call Darryl Wade?
I don't think I did. Darrell Wade.
Oh, okay. Okay, now you're praying. Okay, I want to make sure. Okay. Thank you, Reverend Wade. Next.
I jumped to his wife, Carolyn Wade. That's what happened.
All right.
Pamela Jones Watford. Kevin Wilson. Itinerant deacons.
Mr. Shaw Boyd. All right. Are there any itinerant elders whose name was not called, and so please stand? All right. ARTEL.
She's on the supernumerary list, and so is Reverend Kashiri and Reverend Signor.
Now, Reverend Tashar Reed is not superannuated, she's supernumerary. Tashar, boy, please stand. When did you get your you took a leave before the conference, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at the close of the roll, I'll give you, let me take it back, let's do it now. You want to make your request?
Yes, sir.
Go right on in.
I would like to request a remuneration.
She wants to request supernumerary status, which means she's not retiring, but she's basically taking temporary leave of absence. All right, and we'll come back at this time. The annual conference will have to approve her coming off of supernumerary status. All right. Her request, what is the pleasure of the conference?
Second.
Second, that the Reverend Tashara Boyd be granted supernumerary status. You heard the motion, are you ready for the question? All in favor will say aye. Aye. I have the motion is carried on supernumerary status. Wish you all the best. All right. Yes, sir.
Reverend Professor Colvin,
You transferring in?
transferred last payment conference to the
Okay, what's his name, man? add to the
Bishop, that transfer didn't happen after the annual conference.
Do you have your transfer with you?
Not with me.
All right, and give us the name again.
Sylvester Colvin.
Sylvester Colvin, Coldin.
That is correct.
All right, add his name to the roll, and when you get your transfer, give it to the secretary.
Will do it.
All right. Any other activity else? Right here.
Frank Luther Nolan Hill III.
Where also?
Say that again.
Frank Luther Nolan Hill III.
When were you transferring in?
Supernumerary.
Supernumerary, Bishop.
You're superannuated or supernumerary?
Supernumerary.
You're temporary.
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you have a section for supernumeraries on? Oh, I see. Okay. We'll call your name later.
All right, thank you, Bishop.
All right, next.
Reverend Jerome Bridges. Transferring in.
Bridges. All right, are you transferring in?
Yes.
You have this transfer with you?
Yes.
Oh, bring it down. All right, this is to certify that the Reverend Jerome Bridges, having been ordained to the office of an attendant elder according to the usages of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, has been transferred from the Arkansas Annual Conference of the 12th Episcopal District to the 2nd Episcopal District, set at the Episcopal Room this 20th day of October 2024. Reverend Bridges, welcome to the 2nd District. Itinerant elders, whose name was not called. All right, itinerant deacons.
Melvin Blackwell, Douglas Banner. I'm sorry. Oh no, Douglas Banner transferred out.
All right, transferred. Next.
Michael Gray.
Present.
Christina. Is Michael Gray here?
Present.
Okay. Christina Haywood. She said
She's in
an
this.
excuse.
Excuse.
Marvette Hines Decree.
Present.
Robin Hopkins. Tiffany Jefferson.
Present.
Madam Secretary,
Yes.
you, go back to number 5.
Dina Herbert.
Present.
Danny Walker.
You skipped that.
I'm sorry. Tricia Muriel. Marie Murphy.
Present.
Elvin Price.
Present.
Andrea Smith Price. She has an excuse also.
All right.
Kimberly Turner Neal.
Present.
Keisha Wilson.
Present.
Are there any itinerant deacons whose name was not called? All right. Local elders.
Gloria Myers.
Gloria Mars stand. All right, she's here. We got a nice soft voice. Use your preaching voice. All right, good seeing you. Okay, next.
Rebecca Rivka. Do have an excuse for her also.
All right, excuse. All right, any local elders whose name was not called? All right, local deacons.
William Anderson. Cassandra Bailey.
Present.
Winter Bass Freeman.
Present.
Yolanda Blow.
Present.
Anitha Boone Rogers.
Present.
Willie Mae Beeman. She has an excuse, Bishop.
All right.
John Brabble. Veronica Carter. Dennis Cook.
Present.
Deborah Jamil Smith.
Present.
Beverly Edmonds.
Present.
George Ford.
Bishop, he also sent an excuse as well, I have.
All right.
Tawanda Gates,
Present.
Florinda, I have here Bishop Florinda Guy, but her name has changed to last name Times, so she'll be in the proper place.
Miranda Times.
Yes, present.
All right.
Gail Henderson,
Excuse.
Joseph Hope,
Joseph Hope. Brother Hope. What church you belong? Who's the pastor? First Trinity.
First Trinity.
You know where she is?
I know where he is. I do know where he is. And
Where is he?
first, it was first that he was
Where is he?
House.
Is he active in your local church?
No.
Has he been active all year?
No.
All right. Refer to the Ministerial Efficiency Committee. All right.
Gloria
Next.
Johnson,
Here.
Juanita Mack,
Bishop, she also sent an excuse.
All right.
Jay Mays, also an excuse.
Coordinating going on.
Sabrina McCormick,
Here.
Elois Neal Moore,
Eloise Neal Moore.
Lois Fillmore, she is not feeling well. She said she gets some communication.
All right, excuse.
Barbara Gill Nelson,
Present.
Vivian Parker,
Vivian Parker. She's where? All right, excuse. Next.
John Reed, Holland Rogers,
Present.
Chester Rouse, Fernando Russell,
Anybody know? I've not asked before, but anybody know what the excuse is, what it's based on? All right, next.
Edgar Saunders, Eva Stallings,
All right.
Gloria Thompson,
Gloria Thompson. What church who's the pastor Gordon's chapel?
I am Pastor Bishop.
You know what Gloria Thompson is?
She's sick.
She's what?
She's sick.
All right. Next.
Carter Tyler, Mary Washington, Janine Watkins, she sent an excuse, Bishop,
All right.
Elsie Wright.
Present.
Are there any local deacons whose name was not called? Any local deacon whose name was not called? All right, out of 34 local deacons,
Bishop,
yes.
if I may, I just received a text from Reverend Gilbert Hopper, who transferred to South Carolina. He wanted, and he's watching the proceedings, he wanted to be noted in the conference that he transferred. His name was called.
Is he a local?
No, he's an itinerant elder.
What's his name?
Gilbert Hopper.
Put it on, Bishop, because he was a transfer out.
Yeah, Bishop, you transferred him in November. You gave him a transfer papers. Yes, sir.
All right, what's his name again?
Gilbert Hopper.
I add his name to the list and mark transfer. He's in South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
Yes, South Carolina.
All right. licentiates.
Well, we have another elder that's here, Timothy Smith. Called his name, he was out of the room. See if you-
Are you ready, Smith? All right, Mark and present. Let's go licentiates.
Just have one on the desk right now, Veronica Smith Yates.
President.
All right. And the licentiate's name not called. All right, all the superannuates who are here, please stand. All the superannuated, all the ministers who are superannuates, please stand. Reverend Martin and Brother Pepway. All right, call your name, please. Thank you, Shondell. Paul Atkins. All right. Let me acknowledge the presence of Reverend Atkins, former presiding elder in this time. Brother, and we are happy to see him. I preached at Hampton a few months ago, and he showed up with a beautiful lady and had a great time. Good seeing you again, being home. Tell Reverend Hayward I said hello. Reverend Clifton Archer Jr. Reverend James Bailey. Reverend Ruby Brown White. All right, Reverend Horace Cross. Yes. How's he doing? Give him our regards, please. Reverend Linwood Daltrey. Michael Dunn here? All right, Brother Dunn. Presiding Elder William A. Dyson. He's in the 11th. Reverend Gaines of Life. All right, Reverend Earl A. Glover. Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Hardy Harris. Presiding Elder Samuel Hayward. Hayward. Reverend Jazz Hempy. Reverend Martha Knight. Good. Very good. Reverend Abraham Mackey. Reverend Carl Melvin. Reverend Marie McCoy. Reverend Don McCoy. Don McCoy. She's here. He.
Her daughter
McCoy.
is Reverend Undine McCoy. She's 90, she's not here.
All
Her
right.
daughter is here.
Let's give it to her daughter.
Okay.
R. K. McMillan Jr. Earl Morris. Earl Morris.
He's not here, but he's very active at all local churches.
All right. Reverend Dr. Rufus Mosley. We'll be happy to see you. Reverend Otina O'Shaw.
Bishop, she's not here. She's ill.
All right. Reverend Jeanette Phelps.
She sent a request to be excused.
Reverend Haroline Shackelford. Reverend Beatrice E. Small. You able to see him? All right, give her a check. Give her on the guards, please. Reverend Queen Esther Snell. Reverend Dr. Calvin Sidnor III. Reverend Dr. Charlotte Sidnor. Reverend Gwendolyn Minor. Happy to see you. Reverend Samson Towns. All right. Reverend Norman D. Vick. Reverend Franklin J. West. Reverend Jennifer Ward. Jennifer Ward.
Excuse me.
She's not here, but she's active as well.
All right. Thank you. You see it?
I do. It's my neighbor.
All right. Tell your neighbor we said hey. Reverend Phyllis Witchard. Anybody here know her?
She's doing well, Bishop.
You ever see her?
Yes, sir.
Take that to her. Reverend Willie White. Reverend White, we're delighted to have you in the house. Reverend Kimberly Young.
She's not here, Bishop.
All right. Reverend Archie L. Richmond. Reverend Richmond still here? He's still here, God. All right, thank you. Take care of my health. Reverend Curly Roberts. Want to give this to him? Anybody here ever see Jacqueline Harvey Harris? Take that. All right. Reverend Earl Glover. Anybody ever see Reverend Glover? Without Elder William A. Dyson. Reverend Ruby Brown White. Ruby Brown White. Reverend Kimberly Young. Anybody ever see Kimberly Young? Reverend Samson Towns. Who's that?
No, he's not deceased. He's ill. He's in contact with some members at Mount Pisgah. But he has not deceased yet.
Anybody want to take Reverend Towns to him?
Reverend Ruby Brown White, she's gonna be in Hampton, in a couple of days, so we'll go see her.
All right, you can give that to her. Reverend Otelia O'Shawn.
I'll take a peek.
Yes. Amen.
Reverend Earl Marsh.
Yeah, I can take it. Morris.
Whose district is Reverend Towns on? Brothers and sisters, I want to take the time to give these to the superannuants. Whenever the superannuants show up at the annual conference, they honor us.
Yes.
Superannuants retired, they ain't got to do nothing. They ain't got to come. They can go on their merry way, but for them to take the time to come and share with the conference really honors us. It gives us a chance to see them, see how they're doing, give them a chance to see us. And brothers and sisters, gives them a chance to fellowship. And so I really want to thank all of the superannuants who came and honor us today with their presence. Give them another hand.
Joel Thomas, you can call that name.
Who's that?
Reverend Joel Thomas.
Joanne Palmer. All right, we have that name.
Yes, sir. He's number 35 on the superannuants.
You know, we prepared, what's my treasure? Oh, she's right. We'll take care of that. All right. Is he here?
Yes.
Looking at it.
Yeah, let it go. You be here later today and tomorrow?
CJ, ask him out, come on.
We'll definitely see that you get it. Thank you again for being here. All right. Supernumerary.
Barbara Otter. David Brown. Frank Hill.
Present.
Evelyn Johnson.
Here.
Anton Kashiri. And I think Reverend Kashiri is requesting, I received an email transfer.
Who is that?
Anton Kashiri, number 5.
Bishop, he spoke to you right after the benediction this morning.
Now, if you are supernumerary, which means you requested a leave, that means you're taking a leave. And you want to transfer while you're on leave? What do you request? Okay, so you want a transfer. All right, Sister Assembly, make note of that. Write your name out. I should get it off the roll here. Prepare him for transfer to the 20th district. Yeah. My old district. I got elected and sent me to Africa.
Jackson. He
First
is the
and memorial.
supervisor. Deborah White. Jermaine Favor.
McComas late president here. All right, excused.
Christian Savage. Christian Ed. And Miranda Roundtree, Conference YPD Director, and she sent me excuse also.
All right. Was Deborah White here? Oh, right in front of me, okay. Madam President. Please give Bishop Easton our regards. All right. All right. All of the delegates from the local churches residing Elder Morris District, will you please stand? All the delegates from the local churches, please stand. Residing Elder Morris District. Residing Elder Morris, do you certify that these are the duly elected delegates from your district to this 159th session of the Virginia Annual Conference?
Yes, sir, Bishop. It's my privilege as well as a pleasure to certify these individuals as the elected delegates. And I got that name as officially on the second quarterly conference.
All right. I do hereby certify that you are the duly elected delegates of the local churches on the district where Reverend Chester Morris serves as the presiding elder. You have every right to participate in any discussion and vote on any matter that's coming before this 159th session of the Virginia Annual Conference. Let me thank you for taking the time to be with us, for your sacrifice, and please enjoy yourself as you serve God in this church. Thank you so much. You may be seated. All of the delegates from the local churches on the district presided over by Reverend Hunter, will you please stand? Do you certify that these are the duly elected delegates from the churches on your district in this 159th session of the Virginia Annual Conference?
Yes, sir, Bishop.
All right. I do hereby certify that you are the duly elected delegates from the churches on the district presided over by presiding Elder Hunter. You are entitled to participate in all of the discussions and to vote on any matter that's coming before this 159th session of Virginia Annual Conference. And again, let me thank you for taking the time and making the sacrifice to be with us during this conference. And understand that we really do appreciate the effort you're making. And thank you again for serving God and His church. Give them a hand. Yes.
Two names of, excuse me, for conference officers, Marilyn Medley, President of the Women in Ministry, and Priscilla Wilson, President of the Clergy Spouses.
Are they here? All right, walk them present, please. All right, thank you so much. As I call your name, if you're here, will you please raise your hand and come down? Eleanor Butts. Widows and widowers, thank you so much for coming to be with us. God bless you. Mrs. Carrie Davis. All right. Mrs. Nona Freeman.
Bishop, she's in Delaware, but I will take it for you, get it to her.
She's in Delaware.
Yes.
That's my home mistake. She's in a great place. Mrs. Lily Hardin. Mrs. Zentel Hill. Mrs. Doris Jackson. All right. Mrs. Jean Johnson.
I'll take it to her.
Reverend Pamela Jones Watford. Reverend Martha Knight. Mrs. Cornelia Nedell. Mrs. Evelyn Scott. Margaret Walker. Mrs. Cynthia White. Mrs. Deborah White. Mrs. Helen Grace Williams. Mrs. Cynthia White. Mrs. Eve Mae Wilson. Miss Faye Wilson. Mrs. Hosha Holiday. Mr. Lewis Kimball. Mr. Lewis Kimball. Yeah, Mrs. Margaret Walker. Mrs. Carrie Davis. Anybody know Mr. Lewis Kimball? All right, elders, are we ready with the organization?
Presiding Hunter will be reading the report for the recommendations for 205.
Secretary, Reverend Dr. Eugenia Bowser. Assistant Secretary, Reverend Marilyn Medley. Assistant Secretary, Reverend Tricia Mule. Statistician, Reverend Regina Pennington. Assistant Statistician, Reverend Andre Jefferson Jr.
You heard the recommendations for the Secretary of Staff. What is the pleasure of the conference? All right. All in favor will say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. Conference Finance Committee.
Chairperson, Reverend Christian Savage. Treasurer, Reverend Vanessa Copeland. Secretary, Reverend Amy Hodge. Members, Reverend Andre Jefferson Sr., Reverend Reuben Board Jr., Reverend John Swan Jr., Reverend Tony Boone, Reverend Sylvester Colvin, Reverend Ronald Knight, Sister Brenda Holloman, she's the YPD President of Virginia Annual Conference, Sister Melissa Spalding, Sister Matilda Watson, and Brother Ramon Peters.
You heard the recommendations for the Finance Committee. What's the pleasure of the conference? All right, you heard the motion. Are you ready for the question? All in favor will say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. Conference support staff.
Reverend Timothy Johnson, Reverend Matthew Shannon, Reverend Robin Hopkins.
All right, is there a motion? Moved by Swan and Hodge. All in favor will say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. Conference trustees.
Vice Chair, Reverend Andre Jefferson Sr., Secretary, Reverend Tony Boone, members, Reverend Andrea Cornett Scott, Reverend Michael Gray, Reverend Chester Morris, presiding elder, Reverend Billy Hunter, Brother Roy Welcher, and the late president of the Virginia Annual Conference, Brother Jermaine Favor, and the women's missionary president of the Virginia Conference, Sister Deborah White.
All right, you heard the recommendation for the conference trustees. What's the pleasure of the conference? All right, all in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. Judiciary Committee.
Presiding Elder Chester W. Morris, Presiding Elder Billy R. Hunter, Reverend Regina Pennington, Reverend Olivia Collins, Reverend Kristen Savage, Reverend Kelvin Wilson.
All right. What is the pleasure of the conference? Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. The Red Incorporated Board of Trustees.
Reverend Regina Pennington, her term expires in 2026. Reverend Amy Hodge and Brother Curtis Hurdle, term expires in 2025.
And now if you approve this, Reverend Hurdle's term will be extended.
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there a motion? Second, brother. All in favor will say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. Now the rest of the CDC.
Yes, sir.
Read that for us.
Reverend Billy Hunter, lay member, Sister Gwendolyn Davis, and the member at large, Sister Sabrina Parker.
Is there a motion?
So moved, Jefferson.
Second, Swan.
All in favor will say aye. Aye. Ayes have it. Motion is carried. All right. Is there anything else? Yeah, question has been raised about someone's supernumerary serving on the committee. If you're supernumerary, it means you're asking basically for a leave. I said, since you're asking for a leave, I'm not sure we can put you on the committee. supernumerary? If it's supernumerary, it means you ask for leave. So that, no, matter of fact, when you recommend supernumerary, it does not mean you're leaving the denomination. It just means you want to be considered inactive until you come back and say you want to come back in status. So if they're supernumerary or inactive, then we can't put them on the committee.
Bishop, if I may, Sheraton Knight, Reverend Sheraton Knight is listed on supernumerary. However, the name did not get called.
Was he ever, was the supernumerary status ever approved by the council?
Yes, sir.
His name was approved by, if his request was approved by the conference, and he's inactive until he comes back and says he wants to come off supernumerary status. That's like a bishop, if you ask to be located, then you can't serve until you come off location. Yeah, he's still A&E. Okay. What church does he belong to? Wherever his membership is, he's still a part of that congregation. Is he here? Oh. How is he doing? Okay. Yeah, tell him we wish him well, and I hope we will remember all of those who are sick in our prayers. But if you take supernumerary status, then you can't serve on the committees of the conference. All right, okay. All right, that concludes the organization?
Yes, sir.
All right, I do hereby declare that the 159th Virginia Annual Conference is now in session. All right. Do we have a recommendation for the balance of the conference?
Next, I would like to recommend that the times of ballroom be considered the balance of the conference.
The whole ballroom? All right, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna ponder over this. That was part of my pondering. I'm gonna ponder over this tonight. All right, let's make it the center two sections. No, because my concern is to make it the whole ballroom, it will be hard to tell who are the delegates and not.
Right.
So we'll make the two center sections of the official balance of the annual conference. All right? Any objection? If not, we will consider common consent. All right, thank you so very much. Let me thank the elders for the organization. Give them a hand.